It's the Lions and the 49ers, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
Now on 2nd and 16, Purdy. And his throw is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Taken in at the 11. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within 1 quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Room here to run.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll try the air now with Goff. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Now Goff. This pass complete to Reynolds. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. On first down, it's gone. That's into the hands of Reynolds. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Again, Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 28 yards. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Turned it all loose.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. That time a 9-play drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with about 4. Purdy. And down he goes. pressure gets him back at the 14. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Third and long, it's gone. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy. On fourth down, Goff. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on fourth down. Here's Goff. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. Back to the air. Goff on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. On first down, Goff. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Throwing again is Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Out of the gun. Goff. Touchdown. Khalif Raymond. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Patterson now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Throwing here, Purdy. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And now that brings up fourth down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. This will be fielded at the 17. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Detroit's offense ready to take over. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful with this one.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Shotgun now with Purdy. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And Detroit getting set to go now. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off the points for themselves.
Play action. It's gone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a fourth down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop it just shy of the goal line. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jerron Jennings from a yard out. And the Niners have come back to make it a 2-point game. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is cut to run at 14-13. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Detroit's offense ready to take over. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it. And then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake, and it's gone. On the move to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Goff throwing again. They'll roll it now right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown on their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it lines up to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Purdy now to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown to this 1st half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Purdy. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that winds up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Touchdown, 49ers. Jerome Jennings. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 6-point game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And Detroit getting set to go now. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. Do you think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there, deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Back deep, Ray McCloud. Taking on the midfield logo. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Purdy sets up to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. Jerome Jennings on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Goff off on first down. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 1st and 10, Goff. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
They should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. So apologies to Coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. 3rd quarter action ready to go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Damn!
Incomplete.
Really?
So coming up empty here to start the 3rd. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
McLeod to return it. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aleem McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Now Goff on 1st down. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, here's Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. From the red zone now, Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Again, Goff. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, Goff. Caught on the slant. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you're
Some of us do not want me to score.
Receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. Once more, Montgomery. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
Free kick out of bounds.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a miss-hit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Now Purdy, and this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. On 2nd and 10, Purdy, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Lions have recovered. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Running left, Montgomery. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And a short gain here down to the 22. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
We love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on. Sets up a 1st and goal. The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibbs, and this time he is in. Yes. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Purdy from the gun. Completes it to Jennings. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we come to the end of the third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Oh, what a move. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move was there, but didn't buy him a whole lot. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff, throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he goes out right around the 39. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's Goff. He finds his man complete. It's Gibbs. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Up the middle they go. Gibbs, and he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Gibbs, and he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff. Touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll try and run right on the option. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. He finds his man complete. That's Gibbs. And he's got this down to the 35. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Goff now to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Gibbs. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Goff. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Goff. And it's caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, Get out there now, get some points on this drive.
To throw again on second down. Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. On first down, Purdy completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Goff. He finds his man complete. It's Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Goff going to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Here's McLeod on the return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So now the Niners down by 7. And time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Purdy to throw. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Purdy, big 4th down play. Pass complete, Samuel. And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time not an ally. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Purdy with one final shot here.